Okay, guys, I'm here today. Felipe Pena, huge honor for me. Guys, Felipe is the only person on the planet who has won the Worlds IBJJF Open Class as black belt, World Pro as black belt in the Abu Dhabi, and also the Adcc Open Class. So super special day to be here with him. And he just won the Worlds IBJJF Open Class last weekend. And Felipe, I saw that you left your belt on the mat. So what was that? Like a retiring from gi? How?
Yeah, probably I retire from the Worlds for sure. You know,
Yeah.
maybe I do this fight against Meregali with the gi. So, but my main goal now is focus on ADCC, train no gi, and do the transition for MMA. You know.
Oh, so you're gonna go from Jiu-Jitsu to MMA. It's gonna be one more representing Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, I want so. You know, let's see how it goes the next months. But the next one will be ADCC anyway. So I'll be training a lot, no gi, wrestling.
And what goes behind this decision of going to MMA? It's a financial motivation, or it's just like a desire that you have to fight MMA, or you were kind of like bored of doing jiu-jitsu and gi and no gi, and what was the biggest motivation factor behind it?
I think it's a little bit of everything. You know, like I read one in the gi, all the big tournaments, you know, the big titles. And I think it's important. Like I am 30 years old, so I see me fighting probably like 5 or 8 more years, 10, I don't know. So I want to keep fighting, but I think it's important you fight motivation, you know. So I had this motivation to win the open weight and win all these titles. So I think I need a new goal now. It's good to have a new goal, you know. So I have this goal now to ADCC, especially on the open weight, you know, because if I win, I'm gonna be the only one to win 2 times.
Yeah, no, you were. So we'll just talk about it. You were already the only one who has ever won the IBJJF Worlds Open Class as black belt, the World Pro in Abu Dhabi as black belt, which doesn't even happen anymore.
Yeah.
But was one of the biggest jiu-jitsu tournaments for the jiu-jitsu community, and also the ADCC Open Class. So did you plan this out, or this was always like a goal that you had to win all the big tournaments Open Class, or that just happened? How was it like?
No, it's a plan.
You
I'm
plan
the type
it out.
of guy that everything I do, I kind of like plan, you know. I want to be this because of this and this, you know. So of course I always have the plan to be world champion absolute IBJJF since I am like 15 years old. That's always was one big goal, you know. But after a while I was like, man, if I accomplish this, you know, I'm gonna put my name in history, you know.
And you did.
And that was my main goal, you know.
Yeah, and I was actually at the IBJJF last weekend when the whole thing happened, that the finals didn't happen. But one thing that I think surprised everybody is that you were actually the one motivating the federation to make the fight happen, right? So you were not like backing out and celebrating that you would have won. You were the one pushing, like you really wanted that fight against Nicolas, right? And I'm close to Nicolas too, and I know that he also wanted that fight so bad. So
it's like I always dreamed to this title, this moment, you know, but I wanted winning the final. You know? I did all my part to win the other match and to be on that final. But definitely I would prefer winning my fight in the final, you know. And I think I wanted this title more than anyone, you know. So I was really confident on the fight, and I was really happy to do this fight against Nicolas on the final of the open weight. So I was pretty sad. Even after I won, I was kind of like sad. It was a weird feeling, you know. And everyone said, "Man, why am I not happy?" And I don't know. I just wanted to do this final, and I asked IBJJF to let him fight the open weight final at least, you know. But they were very strict. But after a while, I think I was just tired as well, you know, with a lot of the adrenaline. After a while, I was happy and I accomplished the goal anyway, you know. That's my main goal, and looking forward to the next ones.
No, I got it. Oh, Felipe, one question for you. So, seeing from outside, you were pretty much like the Jiu-Jitsu dream, right? Like you were one of the most accomplished athletes. You have one of the most successful Jiu-Jitsu schools in Brazil, a very nice city, Belo Horizonte. And it's fun to watch your career because you pretty much came from white belt with a nickname Preguiça, which in English means lazy, by the way. And then
Slot.
Yeah, slot.
Yeah. And
then you went from that nickname to become this guy, you know, like, so how that happened, you know, like,
I think it was just the love for the sport, you know.
Yep.
Like my brother Chico, you know him, it's the same generation, right?
Yep.
The same, you guys were brown belts together, right?
Yeah, he was always one belt higher than I was. No, actually the same belt. There was 1 year that was the same belt. Yeah.
So I always admired him, you know, and see him train in Romulo, you know. And after I start training, the only nickname say I was like a chubby, very shy, you know, very like Jiu-Jitsu changed my life, you know. And this dream makes me the desire to win and accomplish this dream and live Jiu-Jitsu. Give me a lot of power to train and go for it, you know. So, you know, it was just step by step, you know, and the things happens. And of course, God give me all that. I'm just blessed and happy.
And so now one more goal. So now UFC champion problem. That's the next goal.
Yeah, it looks really far, you know. But I think I
maybe like any organization champion. Then.
Yeah. I think I'm now in the, you know, when you start Jiu-Jitsu. You don't think, when you start Jiu-Jitsu, don't think, oh, I want to be world champion. You know, you say, man, I want to try. I want to see how it is. You know, let's see how it goes. I think maybe after win 1-2 fights, I'm gonna be, man, I actually can do that, you know, let's see how it goes. But I'm just excited and motivated with this new goal, you know. I think that's the most important.
Yeah, and then 2 more things. So can you share where you're planning to train and this and that? If you can share, no worries, like, but do you have an idea already, like where you're going?
It's like, it's anything, there is nothing 100%, you know. But especially because of Adcc, because I'm gonna be trained more now for Adcc. I want to start training a lot of wrestling
for Adcc. Where are you gonna train?
In Brazil.
In Brazil,
yeah. Probably gonna do some camps, like travel to some place, maybe US. I'm not sure, but I'm planning to travel somewhere to train, like actually wrestling. You know, improve my wrestling a lot. Probably do like 2 or 3 camps, but I'm planning to train mostly Jiu-Jitsu in Brazil, you know, in my school. And after Adcc, you know, let's see how it goes in MMA, but probably gonna have to change for a big team, you know, to get in the next level. I think it'll be hard to get in the real next level of MMA in my city, you know. So, but it's just the beginning. Let's see how it goes. There is like Buchecha is my friend, and he trains in American top team. It's definitely a good option, you know.
Yeah, it would be fun to see you both, like, one in the division up and one in the division below. Both representing Jiu-Jitsu.
Would be a dream,
that would be.
And there is Kings as well. It's in California. It's close to Romeo. You know, it's a good option too. Don't know. I'm just gonna figure it out still.
Yeah, and so you just came here to our headquarters, and you just shot an instructional all about guard passing and one all about fundamentals no-gi. So we were discussing that, like, you were probably the person who knows how to deal with more styles of guards. And I love that concept, like the 0 to 100, where instead of like putting 10 steps to pass someone's guard, you do that with kind of like one click. So how did you develop that kind of like, because in the same time, it's not an explosive move. It's just like,
you
create a path,
timing, and explosive as well.
Yeah, so
I don't know. I think when I start, I think just my style, you know, of my style of jiu-jitsu. I never was like a very athlete, you know, guy that could do like step by step, really strong base. The guy don't move in power, you know. So I think it was just a way that I found to overcome this type of guards faster, you know, and I can use more speed and more, you know, to free from this type of guard, you know. And after I developed 1-2 techniques, I learned this concept, you know, and I start like seeing this concept in many different situations, many different, and man, maybe here it's 0 to 100 technique.
Yeah, seeing from outside,
maybe I can do that.
Seeing from outside is almost like creating a path, you know, like everybody's trying to pass the lasso guard, doing like 10 different steps. You create a path to pass.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to pass the De La Riva guard using 15 different steps, and you create a path that you go through.
Yes.
Sometimes you are in a horrible position, then when you click, you are on the person's back. So it's almost like you always have a path to go from complex situations to the best moves, you know. Like, so that's kind of
I like to adapt a lot, you know. But I think you only can adapt well if you have a good base of concepts, you know. Because when you have a good base of concepts and you know, like the video shot about back, you know. I know these details, I know this concept, I know what I can do anyway, you know. Like you start seeing that in many different type of guards, passing.
No, you showed me one concept that I'm never gonna forget in my life anymore. So anytime you're attacking the back, you only have one hook. Should never choke out with the regular way. You should do the opposite, the inverted way.
Yes.
Oh, that was like mind blowing. Like,
no, it's the same thing. Like if you know this concept, like about cross choke, you know, you have one hook, you need with your cross hand get the choke. You use this concept when the guy's on total, when you have the back, you know, from even when you side control on half guard, you place your half guard and you throw and you get. So it's the same thing. Like you have this concept and very clear in your mind, and you start training, you start seeing the same situation, the same concept apply in many different ones, you know.
Oh, that's everything. No,
that's complete everything.
No, that's good. Yeah, so guys, we just shot 2 more new instructional videos with Felipe. One about guard passing, where he deals with the spider guard, lasso, and the De La Riva. And one about fundamentals, no gi. And it came out really, really good. So make sure to check that out. It's going to be at IBJJFanatics.com. And maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. So thanks so much, Felipe. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
IBJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.